Hey everyone, so this is just a short video to walk you through the Google OAuth. This is specifically required for the app review. So this is our console landing page, and we just navigate from here. So this is our website, Digitize.studio. So essentially, it's operating a AI-based trend research, AI-based content generation, AI-based image generation, and also publishing. Along with that, a bunch of other things it does. It automates your SEO analytics, even the WhatsApp follow-ups, and all of those stuff. So this is the website. You essentially go to your console via this, which is what I showed you. So coming back here, we do have our privacy policy as well as terms of service written here. So just quickly going through it. So we collect data from a bunch of service providers, and platforms. So which includes Google LLC, Meta, OpenAI, Anthropic, and we also store them in our managed PostgreSQL, and the processing site is Bangalore/Singapore for Google, it's USA. So, given this, we have platform-specific data disclosures as well, which is specific for Google. So here, for Google, in addition to OAuth, we even connect to few other services. We use few other Google services, which is the Search Console, the GA4 Google Analytics 4, as well as the Google Business Profile that we want to connect. So the data is essentially used for basically displaying it in our dashboard, and based on the keywords that we are tracking, our platform essentially will be able to create articles focusing on that, and the effort is to organically grow traffic to our tenants. So the Google Business Profile, the purpose is essentially to manage the reviews that come, and automatically reply to them, addressing their concerns, or if it's a positive review, then even acknowledging the comment. So next, OAuth tokens that essentially we obtain via console.digitize.studio are stored in PostgreSQL at Bangalore, and they are encrypted at rest. So you can essentially disconnect or even delete your account, or you could even just go to my account at google.com/permissions and revoke access to our application. So coming back to our application, so we are going to perform the initial Google OAuth. So this is a new user who hasn't tried it, so I'm just going to click on OAuth, and I'm going to use this first user over here. So here you see the OAuth consent screen. So all we are asking for OAuth is essentially your name and profile picture along with your email address. So you have macOS's Digitize privacy policy, which we walked through earlier. So it's the same, and we have platform specific details, and there is a specific link which I want to showcase, which is for the Google API disclosures. So you can see what all information we are accessing. So when the sign in with Google, we are basically asking for OpenID, email, and profile. And similarly for Google Search Console, business profile, and analytics, these are the scopes that we use. So here you see it's essentially name, profile, and email address. So I'm going to hit on continue, and yeah, so the Google OAuth is done, and essentially you should see an onboarding screen. This is applicable for any business or tenant. So the user would have been created in a system. So this is a long process. You'll have to provide a lot of details before you can complete your onboarding, but I'm just going to quickly switch over to another account which we've already used. So this is one of my other accounts which is already active and onboarded. So coming back here, you see once your onboarding is done, you will see a bunch of posts and a lot of things like that. So coming back, if you go to the account and connected accounts, you see what are the accounts that are essentially already connected, and this includes your Google business, which is still not connected, but you could just hit on disconnect and you will see that it's actually disconnected, and the token stored as part of the connection would have been gone. So coming to analytics, which is where Google and the SEO, which is where GA4 is used. So here as well, you see that I've linked it to one of the tenants' websites, and although there is not much information from Google at this point regarding this, but yeah, you could just disconnect here as well. So we have another example where I could show you how the analytics and SEO data is used. So here as well, let's say I disconnect, and if I want to connect again, so I don't think we'll see. Yeah, so here as well, you see Marco has already has some access. See the service that Digital Marco has access to. So I think it's the Search Console data. So yes, this is what it is, and you click on continue, and essentially you'll be um, synced back. So coming back, just showing you one more example. So this is not a Google OAuth user, but the purpose over here is to show how the GA analytics is used. So I'm going to go to SEO, and here as well, if you see, I've connected to one of my domains, the GA4, and this is how it will look like, right? So this is the information it fetches from the Google Analytics, and here you would be able to see based on the keywords that it's being tracked. We would have the system would have automatically generated certain articles addressing those keywords, and the idea is to publish them to your website, to socials, to organically build your Google search position. So yes, these are all of the things that you'll need to know. The Google OAuth, the analytics, GA4, as well as the Google business profile, which is essentially here, right? So let me show you this as well. So let's say I try to connect it to one of the tenants, and here you go. So you will see even for the Google business, you will see that we are basically showing the screen, and you click on continue. Yeah, so this we still looking for an approval over here. That is why you see this error over here. So once the quota is increased, you should be able to essentially connect to your Google business profile, and it should start tracking all the business reviews that you get. So yes, that's it. Thank you.